Web3 beside my beast, yeah, baby. You know I'm reckless. We stacking blue chips, my people buy the dip. Matte Black Lambo coming soon. Don't forget, sign the check.
Web3 breakfast. Fuck a Lexus, push a Maserati, keep a diamond Jesus on my necklace. I'm living reckless. Fuck a job, cash the check, grab the bag, hit the flight, we on the next one. Wife changing money, just ask my honey. Got a diamond on my face, I can't help it, I'm new money.
Web3 breakfast, wake and bake, appreciate the checklist, moderate the stage, perplexing everything you say, and not to mention, I think I rug, maybe I should shrug it off, go touch some grass, perhaps some plug.
Web3 breakfast,
Web3 breakfast,
Web3 breakfast.
Boom. What's happening, everybody? Hey, Turbo. If
Yo, Jay, you are muted on Twitter.
I probably understand that. We are not connecting via the Bluetooth at the moment, so take it away. I'll be there. This is the fucking dude. It is so annoying to me that this is how I have to start every one of these fucking shows. Is the stress of is this thing going to connect or not? It drives me wild. Road. Jesus Christ, get your Bluetooth shit together, because you can't even plug the phone in, hardwire it, or else like it crackles and it sucks. Like this is the only way to do it, and it literally drives my my blood pressure up every fucking morning. So give me a second to connect.
That's your heart. Yeah, no problem. No problem. Look, we don't want you to have no aneurysms. We hear you loud and clear. You're coming in nice over here. Guys, good morning. Good morning, GM. Welcome to Web3 Breakfast. We do this every Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's a show for the community, by the community. We're all going to get up here and chat. I see we got some amazing people already joining us here in the Twitter spaces. Ellie, we see you. Craig coming in from down under. My guy, Robbie, big love. Joining us from the Web3 Films, or Film 3, I'm sorry, as they say it. I might have said that incorrectly. I did send him an invite. I'd like to hear what he's got going on. He's going to be out in Miami doing some Film 3 events and stuff, so definitely like to hear what they got going on as we get ready for our Chop Shop. The first 15 minutes, guys, just us getting here with the community, chopping it up, knocking the rust off, making sure we get Jay off mute before we get into this conversation. But good morning. Jay, I love this top that you got on, bro. Golly.
Real men wear
I
pink,
like
you
this
know what
top.
I'm saying? It's my pink flannel.
Doggone right.
In case you're not watching on the live stream, guys, you know, we do have this this show as a Twitter space, so you can, and that's so people can participate. You can come up and you can be a part of the conversation. That's what we love. But we do also live stream it. It's live streamed on LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook. So we are multi-streamed. And so, yeah, if you're watching on the stream, baby, I'm in my pink and blue flannel because real men wear pink. And look, I did it all today. I got the Nikes with the pink. I got all pink on.
Yeah.
I went all black yesterday, so I had to throw some pink on today. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got to change it up. I went with this yellow shirt because I was like, I never wear a yellow shirt. You know what I'm saying? And I think it might make people happy. It looked bright in yellow.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I just went in my closet and was like, I'm wearing a yellow shirt.
It's good, man. Bright, you know, yellow is a sign of happiness, I believe. It's one of those things. And so when I looked at, you know, the thumbnail after I put it together, I was like, man, look at this ragtag bunch of dudes. You know, you got you in a yellow shirt, me in a pink flannel. But I tell you what, we nailed the graphics with the Oculus and the video game thing. My opinion. That's my opinion. I think it's one of the best we've done.
Hey, we're getting better and better. You know what I'm saying? We need more props. You know, I remember me and Jay rolling through some city. I don't remember which city it was. We were together, and I looked at him. I said, I can't wait, bro. I'm going to get like masks, and like I'm going to have like big like heads like they wear like in college game day. He was like, no, you're not. Not on this show. I said, yeah, all right, fine. Well, I'm not going to wear my mask. You know what I'm saying? So shouts out to that. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Jay does not look at all. He does not look at all. He's scouring at me. If you were watching on the live stream,
no. I like can't figure out like for some reason how I normally would pull up the Twitter space and like pull it so everybody's there it is. I don't know. It was like trying to give me a different look so that I couldn't pull it up and that it would look silly. But now it's time to share the screen.
Well, it is Monday, man. You know.
My frenemy.
Am I right?
It's my frenemy.
Your frenemy for sure. You know, like today's Monday, isn't it? 7?
It's Thursday.
It's always Monday here. It's always Monday at Web3
Monday.
Breakfast. That's how I
It's
feel.
Monday. It's Monday through Friday because it's all Monday until Friday, right?
Exactly.
Facts.
I love what you just said there. You know, that's
Can
my
we get that?
We
Can
get
we
that
get that
clip.
Web3 breakfast calendar to where every day is Monday except for the last day, like the last part.
That's literally how my life is. Every day is a Monday until we get to Friday, and then it's freaking pizza day. And that's okay. I am all right with that. Like that's that's where we are. Every day is a Monday until Friday, and then it's the weekend. So it's like Groundhog Day until it's time to party.
Bro, I had Jets pizza last night for dinner.
How do you
It was
think?
great.
Have you had it before?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's only my second time. It's only my second time having Jets. As you were. My third time having Jets. The last time I had Jets, I think I was with AI Love, I believe, somewhere, and it was the most amazing pizza. Like it was phenomenal.
This is where Jets is the home of Jets.
Yeah.
Man, they crushed it. It was like 10 minutes before they closed. I'm like, damn, it's probably gonna happen, but I'm gonna give it a shot anyway. And then I was like thinking, I'm like, it's probably gonna be bad, because it's like the last pizza of the night, and they're just ready to go home. Nah, bro, that thing was perfection. Their crust, that deep dish,
so good. It's got the right amount of butter in there, so it's got that little crisp pop to it every time you take a bite. Now, I do know, that we won the contest. We got the blanket. The blanket has been secured. It's very comfortable. It's really funny. I was gonna try to take a picture of me sending out some GMs and doing my morning Twitter routine. When I get up early, make the coffee, sit on the couch, get all cozy. It just, it just didn't look right. There's no really good way to take a picture of a blanket with you in a blanket as a guy. It's just strange. And so, shout out to the people that can figure out how to do that without it making looking weird. I could not. But we've got the gift card. We've got the gift card, so we've got to figure it out. Were we going to do like a TikTok dance, or we got to figure out the egg, bacon, and waffle and toast dance? I think it's just got to be 3 for the dance.
Yeah, well, what I was thinking was we have to get the sound onto TikTok so that people can grab it. So I've been thinking up my dance. You know what I'm saying? I was a little under the weather yesterday. I wasn't feeling really great yesterday.
I feel like that's going around the country right now, by the way. Just people are just feeling a little crazy.
Yeah. And it was, bro, it sucked. Like I don't want to be like that. I'd either be sick or not. You know what I'm saying? Because that caught in the middle was just terrible. But I was thinking, nobody got time for that. But I was thinking, I was thinking about my dance. That I'm gonna go in there because I can't dance for nothing. So
okay,
I could figure I'd break the ice with a terrible dance. People are like, I could definitely crush that. And then if no one else participates, I'm like, shit, I'm gonna win $50 gift card. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get me some Jets pizza. Need it for the community. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all didn't participate in the dance contest.
Well, the video submissions I think need to be submitted to the DM group, and then we'll pick which dance move we like, or we can incorporate dance moves from the community. If everybody's just like, yo, you gotta add the toaster. Maybe there's a toaster for the whatever. Maybe there's for eggs, you can just do a little flip. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But I think that we could come up with a great dance. And then we've got a $50 gift card to Jets Pizza to whoever wins whatever contest we pick. So excited.
And then $50 is a lot, bro. You get some good. Look, I got pepperoni, bacon, and green peppers.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Large.
Okay.
I got the turbo crust, which is amazing.
Why would you
go
not
to Jets, make sure you get.
Why would you not get the turbo crust? Your name's Turbo. You're like, yes, I'll take my crust.
I told him.
I'll take my crust, please.
Yeah. And it was $20.
Okay, so look,
you know what I'm saying?
Look, if you're a one pizza and order kind of family or person, that's 2 pizzas at least, and then maybe some soda pop or some bread or whatever. I don't know.
Cookies.
They have cookies.
They got a bomb ass cookie. Yeah, they got a cookie pizza. Ooh. So you gotta definitely do that.
What do you guys think of that? Dessert pizzas? Dessert pizzas to me, nah. You're what you're doing is you're being, as a pizza establishment, a dessert pizza is lazy because all you're doing is just reusing your pizza dough. You got to do something different. I think, Matthew, you can thumb me down all you want. I still love you, but I mean, that's just laziness. And listen, if I were a pizza establishment, I'd do the same thing because you would just want it to, to be easy. And if you got a pizza oven, how are you going to bake a cake? But I still think it's lazy.
I'm just saying, I think all of it's delicious. Anything from a pizza place is delicious. Whether you're having the pizza, the candies. I never had a salad from a pizza place, I got to be honest.
What is wrong? You've never? Okay. We're going to go to pizza, and then you got to have the pepperoni pizza with the Caesar salad. That's the order. That's the order.
I've heard that, but Matthew has his hand up, so let's see what he's got on his plate. What's up, Matthew?
GM fan. I just want to say I would never, ever disagree with you, J Chains. Those thumbs down were in agreement with that you should never have a dessert pizza.
Oh, perfect.
With one exception. Those Mrs. Fields cookie pizza things that are just like giant pizza cake cookies that I don't know if it's technically a pizza, but those can rock and roll all day.
Yeah.
Jimmy.
Yeah. Okay.
Jim Star fucking give me all the hearts. I love that.
Those are good. You know what else is really good and I think it's called like a pizza and maybe it's not, but where someone will take like I don't know, like a pizza dough or whatever. I forget what the base is. Maybe it's just like a rolled out like croissant or something. I can't think of it, but it's like a sweet cream cheese frosting with like fruit on top. So it's like a dessert fruit pizza. Like if you've had like them at like a backyard picnic growing up, that's like one of those kind of things. Not like a man.
I don't know what kind of backyard
sounds amazing.
You're going to.
Yeah, what kind of backyard parties you go to, Jay? That's a good question.
I mean, in the suburbs of Illinois when I was a kid, fruit pizzas.
Maybe serving up fruit pizzas there in Illinois. Okay, well, shouts out to them for doing that. That's creative as hell. Bro, I didn't start seeing creative dishes at a cookout until TikTok came around.
Issues throwing
and
up
now it's like,
by the way, so he knows what I'm talking about clearly. Appreciate you, Issues. And I know my wife knows what I'm talking about. Maybe you guys, you know what? Listen, I know we've been teasing the Web3 breakfast games and get together, but the part of the morning, the morning function will be breakfast pizzas, so that you guys can all experience what I'm talking about, the sweet treat of breakfast pizzas with the sweet frosting and fruit.
Thank you for that.
Very similar to what you had, actually. Very similar to what you had, Turbo, except instead of a egg white fluffy thing, it's like rolled pastry.
I could do that. I didn't like that cake thing.
Yeah,
I did not like that cake thing. Yeah, but Craig has his hand up. He's coming from the down under. I don't know. They probably don't do breakfast. What's up, Craig?
What's going on, beautiful people? Good morning, good evening.
GM.
I wanted to chime in on the dessert pizza thing because we have a couple of restaurants here that do dessert pizzas, and I will have to say that the apple crumble dessert pizza with vanilla ice cream on it you will never have something as good as that in terms of a dessert pizza, but it's the only one I like.
Okay. That sounds really good. Apple crumble is really good. I was actually just disappointed at an apple pie that I had that it came from like a apple, I almost said a vineyard, an apple, whatever they're called. And I'd say homemade, wet, yours is 1,000 times better than whatever this silly pie was from. But chat from YouTube came in from Enrique Suave. Cookie calzone. I would try that. Like a super, super chocolatey chip cookie calzone, fresh out of the oven. Give me that. Give me one of those. I would destroy it.
Yeah, I could definitely go for a cookie calzone. Man, look, it's got my belly hungry as all get out this morning. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't chop shop done. We should call this the butcher shop or something, because we have been definitely chopping it about food, and it's actually right at the end of our chop shop. So
all right,
that is the end.
Appreciate you keeping us on track there, Turbo. That's how we do it. All right, so appreciate you guys being here. I guess we can move on into the topic of the day today, Web3 Gaming taking over. We've got Immutable and Ubisoft partnering up. I think the news seems to just be stacking up in the favor of Web3 Gaming. Obviously the ETF is a big news as far as investors go for the crypto scene, but as far as, bringing in mass adoption here, they feel like these partnerships that we're seeing on the gaming front getting stronger and stronger. So I want to talk about that today. So appreciate you guys being here. Make sure that you go down to the bottom right, hit the purple pill, retweet the space out, bring some more friends in here. And then also while you're down there, drop a comment if you are playing any games, what your favorite game is right now. And you never know. Maybe we'll do a deep dive. Hopefully making some investments. Hopefully it's investment into some of these up and coming games. Things that are actually going to come out with like a product.
Well, I have 2 points that I want to start with.
Okay.
One is that, like, just in the cycle, you know what I mean? If you've been here for a while, right? Like, it's just naturally time for these things to come out the oven. You know what I mean? They've been cooking, for a little while. People have been talking about what they've been working on and what they've been doing. And so this should be the season where we should see these things starting to come to real life, right? So that's the first one. The second thing is there's still going to be a major problem for play-to-earn games if there's not an economy bringing money into the ecosystem. And it's still going to be a major problem for Web3 gaming, especially, like as we look at, new layer 2s and layer 3s that are going to be able to help with some of these gas fees and stuff. But the money coming into the ecosystem is still going to be a very, very big problem for Web3 gaming. I just don't think we've hit it yet.
Oh no, I mean, I don't think anybody's quite ready for like the critical mass, but shit or get off the pot. That time's going to be coming pretty soon. It's like you can't stop them. The people coming into this ecosystem, you're not going to be able to. So, you either miss your time to shine, your moment, or you capitalize on it. And I think that's what, some of these developers have to do. And I mean, you look at like a company like Immutable and what they're doing, making some solid partnerships in the industry. I mean, those are the signs that you like to see, whereas, some other of the Web3 gaming studios, just kind of missed their mark, I think. And we're not going to call out any names quite yet, but some of these projects that have shit tokenomics and can't really seem to find their way to fumbling their own bag kind of thing. I mean, it's sad to see. But let's get to some of these hands. I know Issues had his hand up. Let's go Issues, Craig, 7. I think that might be the order if I mess it up. Sorry, guys.
I definitely believe that Web3 gaming is going to be a huge deal, right?
Mm-hmm.
But with AAA games stepping in, like Ubisoft, like you just said, Epic Games, we're going to have GTA 6. I don't know what their integration is going to be with cryptocurrency, but I have heard rumors that they are going to integrate some type of cryptocurrency into the game. So if they do integrate, this could be a massive explosion, like with just cryptocurrencies, period. Not just, yes, Web3 gaming, but if they come in, AAA game is going to set a high standard, right? They're going to have a higher standard with these Web3 games that we've been investing in, right? I have some myself. I have some, different tokens of game tokens and metaverse plays and stuff like that. But it's gonna set a different standard. You know what I'm saying? And if GTA 6 has you be able to actually use Ethereum as a payment skill, like I could pay somebody Ethereum right there. You know what I'm saying? Or Bitcoin.
Do you
know
think?
What I mean? Who knows?
Do you
right?
think? Do you think that they will integrate like their own coin and utilize a blockchain?
I'm kind of wondering. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, maybe their own coin. Then you could swap it into Ethereum or whatever you want.
Is there a
GTA? Use it somewhere else.
Is there a GTA?
Well, GTA 5. I haven't seen the token officially, but I know that in GTA 5, they have ATMs, they have banking systems. They already have the entire ecosystem developed in GTA 5. Now it's just a matter of just adding said whatever currency they want in there. Craig, what's up, family?
Yo. Yeah, I was just I'll comment on what Issues was saying first. I read a report on GTA 6 today. As you know, I'm a huge gaming researcher, considering we're building a racing game, and they are definitely looking to launch on the Solana network from the report that I read. So there will definitely be some form of cryptocurrency based around GTA 6. And the report that I read said they're releasing some information this week. They'll release the official trailer for GTA 6 around the 14th, 15th of December, and the game won't launch until probably Q2 of 2024. But it definitely stated Solana network in the report that I read.
All right.
I can't remember who wrote the report. but I'll dig it out if you want it, and I'll send it through to the group chat if anybody wants to read it. But I was just going to say, what you're talking about before with Immutable, and the fragmentation that they've managed to come up with for their platform, in terms of the player experience and the revenue, as well as the development part of it under the EVM hub. It's going to be game changing, right? It's going to make everything so simplistic for Web3 gaming. What GameStop are doing, and Seven and I talk about GameStop a lot. What they're doing is mind blowing. And I was privileged and honored to be on a call with the CEO of Animoca in the last week. And as well as they have a division called Rev Motorsport under the Animoca brand, which manages all of the racing and motorist style games under the Animoca brand. And, I was lucky enough to be on a call with the director of Rev Motorsports this week. And what they've got, I can't say anything because we are, looking at going under an NDA with Animoca. They are building some huge things under there, and they're putting some huge plans together for Web3 gaming. And, people that sit on the board of the, I can't remember what it's called. It's like a Metaverse Alliance group or a Web3 Gaming Alliance group that they've put together. And, these are people like, the CEO of Sandbox and the CEO of Decentralized and the vice president of marketing for Epic Games. And there's some very high profile people that sit on this board. And, they're looking at building out a Web3 standards document and a interoperability standards document, and we've been invited to sit on that panel. So it's exciting. We're looking forward to working forward into the future with what Animoca and them are doing. So it's very exciting. Keep your eye on Web3 gaming.
Hell yeah, man! Congratulations. That sounds like fantastic news coming from the Meta Rides camp. Love to hear that. I love to hear that, Craig. You know that we're in your corner. Anything that we can do, to help you guys. You know that. We'll
Absolutely.
Love what's happening over there. All right, Seven.
We're family, man.
Family. What's up, fam?
If anybody types in the hashtag Web3 or Web3 Gaming right now, the symbol that comes up next to it is Immutable symbol.
Yeah, it was crazy.
The people that are taking over.
When did it change for Web3? Because it was Web3 Gaming for.
It was the beginning of last month, I think.
Okay, cool.
They are really about to take over with. I think it's a total of 241 games that are coming out within 8 to 12 months of right now. Next year is going to be Web3 Gaming's year, and I think IMX knows that. Yeah. And they have the stability and the partnerships to keep growing and keep getting all the mainstream people, because Immutable uses Epic Games game launcher to launch their games already. The fact that Fortnite took the time to go back and release the OG map to see what was happening with like just player count and stuff, I think that they are about to launch this whole just massive, just everybody can get this game, everybody can earn their stuff, everybody will own their stuff, and it's across the board. Everybody's talking about it, and Immutable's on top of it. Like, they're the ones that are like pushing through the gates, trying to make sure that this is for everyone and not just for the top.
Yeah, because that is definitely a huge problem in Web3 gaming. Yeah, I mean, that is a huge problem. Like, if you're not on the inside or you don't know somebody, you know what I'm saying, if you didn't get to connect, bro, they are like definitely like handpicking like who's going into these betas, and you got to do all this stuff to be able to get in. And I was thinking about this morning because I was telling, I told Jay, there was a couple of games I wanted to chat about that I've been looking at. But one that I bumped into was Pirate Nation. They're getting ready to do their mint coming up on the 15th. And it was just like upsetting because like, damn, man, like I just want to play the demo. I was like, we got to have a code or you got to ask for our permission. And it's just like, man, how does that help with adoption? Like, why are you trying to keep people out? Let them demo the game, fall in love with it, and then buy the pieces. Or the other side, your game sucks and you don't want people to come in and talk about how crummy your game is. I don't understand that model. You know what I'm saying? And it could just be from just a lack of knowledge. I think from my experience, what I can say is like during the bull, when everybody had to you had to whitelist hustle, you know what I'm saying? And you had to go to the Discord for 9 hours. You had to freaking give your blood, cut off a limb. And then you might get that whitelist.
I will never do that again, like ever. Like I don't have the mental capacity to do that ever again. Like that is not something that I wish upon anybody, that they have to, just give up their life to try to get a fucking whitelist to an NFT project. Like, because that's what you do. You literally have to sit there and you have to try to be seen. So it's just the dumbest process, because the whole goal is to be seen so that you get the access in the Discord, so that you get the whitelist. So then the chat moves 1,000 miles a minute. It's not valuable to anybody. Like, it's just the dumbest fucking process in this game. And like, that is something that needs to be like done away with 100%. And if it doesn't, that's fine. I've done away with it in my life. So you should do it to you. Yes, Craig.
I was just going to quickly say before you go to Isle, one thing that Turbo just touched on about pirates, is have a look at what Illuvium's doing. They've just partnered with Epic Games, and that's going to be game changing. So, there's so many amazing games out here and gaming studios and builders, and even small ones, small gaming studios that have a small following at the moment are building some major things behind the scenes. And I'm telling you now, keep your eye on what a kid called Beast are building in terms of a gaming platform, because there's so many fantastic developers out here building some amazing platforms. And, as you know, our head developer is the lead developer from EA Sports, who built the Need for Speed franchise. So it's coming. There's some really big things coming to Web3 gaming. And, that message I sent earlier in the chat, we were doing some research this week, obviously, in terms of, looking for funding to build out stage 3, 4, and 5 and things like that. And, the numbers are mind-blowing, right? The numbers of current Web3 gamers, current spend in Web3 gaming, what people like Citibank are forecasting for 2028 to 2030 in terms of, metaverse integration of gaming and Web3 gaming spend and adoption. It's mind-blowing, right? And I know we're 7 to 10 years away from starting to use the terms mass adoption, and it's a long process when we've got 420 million Web2 gamers who log into a gaming platform every single day of the week for 7 days of the week, and yet we've got less than 4 million of those people in Web3 gaming right now. We are a long way off, but we're building and we're growing, and people are being super innovative in this space. So I'm excited for next year and what Web3 gaming has coming.
There you go. If that doesn't get you excited about Web3 gaming, I don't know what does. I don't even know if you can get excited. You might have an excitement issue to the wrong side.
Ow.
Marauder.
Ow.
Marauder.
I hate it. If anyone else is excited, I would say I'm the most excited, because the two biggest narratives and initiatives in Web3, in my opinion, are real world asset tokenization, so RWA, and gaming. Those are the two biggest narratives that are going to take over and change the industry completely. And I've just been super bullish on Immutable, because honestly, there's a lot of gaming projects out there. There's a lot of different, you have Ultra, you have IMX, you got, I can't even name all of them. And I just decided to stick with one to really focus my portfolio. And that one was Immutable X, clearly, because they just stand out. They're so focused on the most important thing in Web3 gaming, and that's frictionless entry. Friction, they're just trying to remove all the friction out of all this crap that we all have to go through, in terms of what, from a Web2 gaming perspective. I just want to click and play, and they make it so simple. That's their goal, is to make it just click and play. And I love that. So I just wanted to, shout out that, IMX is awesome. Also, I'm holding a large bag, so please pump my bags.
It's gonna listen. We know, and you guys know in this community, it's just the timing needs to be right. But we're looking at all the different options for what we think are going to be the top performers. And I think this is going to be a great conversation with Matthew. Come to you in 1 second, because we're going to get This Is Financial Advice started up again. And so we got to figure out what are going to be the top performers in the gaming ecosystem, right? And I've been saying, when people ask me what do you think, and to me, IMX is going to be, as far as the gaming sector goes, it's going to be the number one. Now, you could argue Polygon, that's a gaming coin as well, just because of what's being built on it. And by, I guess, voting for Web3 gaming, you're also, I guess, hopefully voting for Polygon as well. Anyway, Matthew, what are you thinking?
I just find it interesting that there's these companies that people talk about like Gala and Immutable. I think that one of the interesting things about them is they're very much like an Activision Blizzard or like an Epic Games, right? Where they make a number of games. They're like a company that can earn a bunch of money as a result. Like I love the productive asset piece of it. Like they're building things that people spend money in, and it's not necessarily play to earn. So it has less Ponzi-nomics attached to it. I don't necessarily think that play to earn is going to come back in the same wave. I think people will be earning, but I think it'll be in tradable assets, not just because they're walking around or having people farm out and play poker like I did. I just also find it interesting that nobody mentions the other side, a completely huge ecosystem with 100,000 pieces of land, another 100,000 coming, and Settlers of Catan, like, ecosystems where resources come out that are also going to be used for paying for stuff. So I'm really eager to see what happens in that giant metaverse as well. And I think they're supposed to be launching, one of the open beta demos before the end of the year.
Nice. Yeah, there's been a few of the trips that have gone on. I am excited about the other side coming out. I just know that it's going to be a while. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, there was in one of the DM groups that I'm in, there was some kind of chatter about there is some significant delay happening. And I know that there's, another trip coming for people to test. But as far as some kind of development goes, something had to go kind of back to square one. And I don't quite remember what that was. I'll see if I can figure it out. And I'll let you know, Matthew. Craig, actually, Craig.
Oh yeah, and it's not just Matthew. It's not just other side. There's 10,000 metaverse worlds being built under construction right now that won't even be live to the public for another 12, 18, 24 months. Bloomverse, Beyond Earth, AD Universe. There's so many of these metaverse worlds that are going to incorporate Web3 gaming inside of their world. We're looking at putting the Metarides Racing racetrack inside some of these metaverse worlds. So, you've got access to drive around and have fun inside a metaverse environment. So then you add in, the microtransactions and the tokenomics attached to all of those different metaverse worlds, and it's game changing, right? And you're right, Jay Chains. Polygon is right now probably the most valuable in terms of gaming blockchain. However, it'll change. We've seen it over the last 3 to 4 years that when people start to think, one thing is better than the next, another thing pops up and people, people flock to it in droves. And it's going to be a continual innovative growth process over the next 2 years. And one of the things that Isles mentioned, I could just comment on, is I agree with his top two genres moving into over the next 2 to 3 years. And I would sit here today and I will say Web3 music is going to be number 3 on that list.
Mm-hmm. Love that. Yeah, I like the the tokenized assets in the real world. Like, that's a great addition to the conversation, because that's kind of something that we had missed, because we definitely have been talking about music and gaming being basically the largest catalyst for the mass adoption of of our ecosystem. But you have definitely seen the tokenization of real world assets, the whole ethos of the whole idea of this really grow as of recently.
Yeah, I think it's over like 300 million so far. I think it's almost at $1 billion now, tokenized treasuries and real estate on chain.
Mm-hmm. What were you gonna say, Craig?
And I was also just going to say, one thing that Isles did say was, about the tradable assets. And I think the only drama we have in Web3 right now with tradable assets, and it's probably going to change over the next 12 to 18 months, is Apple don't allow cryptocurrency or trading on the iOS network. So we can't lodge Metarides Racing as an application to go into the Apple App Store, right? The Android is fine. Android accept cryptocurrency and Android accept blockchain and Web3. But right now, Apple is still the beast that everybody's fighting with in terms of Web3 gaming. Some people have managed to sneak things through, and we've seen some Web3 gaming on there. But when you go through the process, and we've looked into that process, when you go through the process, Apple are very adamant right now on cryptocurrency, NFTs, blockchain, anything like that is associated with your brand. They're just knocking people back, left, right, and centre for gaming application. So, like I said, it'll probably change over the next 12, 18, 24 months when they realize the magnitude of this and the fact that they can make a crap ton of money out of it. But right now, Apple is the beast that we're all trying to fight with.
They'll come around.
Yeah, they will eventually. I agree. 12 to 18 months, they'll have to come around. They'll lose too much money.
Is that the whistle I just heard?
Yep.
Yep. That's what I thought I heard.
You know what? I didn't know if Coach was going to come up. I'm glad Coach is here. I got to test this out.
I'm sorry, I was gloved up.
No, it's all good, man. I downloaded this while we were talking live, so I haven't heard it myself yet. So I hope I don't blow everybody's eardrums out. But this is in case Coach can't make it. We've got a backup now. Okay.
Oh, that was nice. That was nice. That's okay.
It's normal. It's not like Coach whistles, you know.
Yeah, that coach is going to be way more aggressive with a whistle. That's like a kid soccer coach. Yeah.
Well, hey, the good news is that it is our time to work out, guys. We do this at the halfway point of every show. We get up out of our seats, we move a little bit because we got to have healthy minds, healthy bodies, and healthy portfolios. Jay, I actually had a track loaded.
Okay.
I
love that. I love that. No, if you got a track loaded, man, hit it up.
Yeah. Let's see. Can you hear this? Yep. All right. Hey, it's that time. Let's get up. It's that time to get to work. Let's go.
Trying to get up the first place. I've been grinding like every day. In the morning, I wake up and saddle up. All the money I'm making, I add it up. Leave all these other jackets in the dust. It's me and my horse, nobody I trust. We at the derby, they spending their money on me on the course. I'm feeling the rush. We holding it down. They loving the way that we moving the crowd. We running the town. There ain't no jockey better on another level. Pedal to the metal. I'm a gritty fellow. I will never settle because I've been a rebel. Solid as a rock. You a little pebble. I be taking off like a bow and arrow. I'm in first place, making my dinero. As soon as I hop on the horse and I tell them to go, everybody gon' get left behind. There's nowhere to run, there's nowhere to hide. When all the awards are still on the grind, still I'ma shine. Ahead of my time, ahead of my class. You ain't with the dime. I'm in my bag, I'm still in my prime. You thinking you better, you out of your mind.
Oh yeah.
Gotta get back on the horse. Gotta get back on the course.
And
the number one thing
let's go to get ready to bring it back down. One more rep. 3, 2, and fantastic. I had to get that in, bro. You know, I've been telling you about our baby horse.
Yep.
He races on Tuesday.
Oh,
Indianapolis.
Let's go. You heading up to Indy next week?
So he wins. So I'm gonna talk with Love, you know, because I'll be in Detroit. But we might make a trip down and go watch him race real quick. Because if he wins this, he goes to Churchill in a week, and then he wins at Churchill, bro. 2 things. Either one, someone will buy him for $750,000, or automatically qualified for the Kentucky Derby. So I had to get that in there. You know, little lucky charm, man. Shout out to everybody for being here. Thank you all so much for joining us. Good.
Rub your little lucky rabbit foot.
Man, I'm rubbing the shit out that rabbit foot. We need this.
All right. Let's get back into gaming. Thank you guys for joining the.
What's up, Love?
The workout break with us. Feel great.
I just want to say what's up, everybody. Jim. Hope y'all having a great day. You know, I didn't participate in today's workout, unfortunately, but fortunately, I took off this morning, man. I did a full, workout, so I got back in the gym. You know what I'm saying? So I already knocked mine out. I'm actually ahead of schedule, so it's a great thing. And I'm excited to talk about the subject today.
All right. Love that, man. GM. Hey, so an article just came out this morning, 5:18 a.m. So 4 hours ago. Here's why GTA 6 probably won't have a crypto component, says Sam Reynolds over at CoinDesk. Rumors are persistent that the next Grand Theft Auto will have GameFi element. Lawyers aren't so sure, but there's a catch. Very interesting. Knowing that if it's going to be on Polygon, why are they saying this?
Well, because it's not necessarily a cryptocurrency; it's an in-game token.
Okay.
That you just exchange with cash. I mean, and maybe Matthew would be able to speak a little bit, maybe a little more educated to this, but that's the whole kind of problem with all these regulations and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, especially in the gaming sector. The gaming sector left open a lot of loopholes for to be able to do a lot of stuff. And I see him pumping his hands, so I'm just gonna pass him the mic. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Matthew? Jump in there.
I think it's amazing. I saw this thing about this guy who ran on stage in 2021 claiming that he was like so mad about these rumors that he just like wanted the GTA rumors to be gone. He'd been waiting for like 8 years. Like people are freaking out about this game. And I think that it's such a monumental piece of gaming for people who love the Grand Theft Auto franchise that they're not going to risk it on securitizing themselves or having cryptocurrencies be a part of any controversy associated with that game. That said, they would be really short-sighted to not leave open the opportunity for those things in later iterations. Like, I can't believe GT5 has been around for almost 10 years, and like the amount of stuff that they've put in there over the years is just astonishing in terms of what people can do. So I think it's not going to be something on day one, but it'll probably be something that they would be very short-sighted not to have as an option if regulation does sort of clear up in the coming years.
All right. Craig, what you got? Go ahead, Simon.
Yeah, you're probably right, Matthew. You know, it's, you know, the report I read said they're building on the Solana network. It didn't say anything about utilizing Solana as their token or anything. So they could definitely be building on the Solana network with the future plan to tokenize it, as you were saying. And I think, you know, what we're doing, and again, I'm digressing a bit here, but what we're doing with MetaRights is we've got our own native currency. We're not utilizing anybody else's token, anybody else's currency in our, you know, for our microtransactions and our in-game and in metaverse currency. So it's definitely interesting to see what they do with GTA 6. That's for sure. But you know, why wouldn't they build it on a blockchain so that they can integrate it later if that's the choice?
Well, I agree. And I think it may not be a currency. It may be necessarily that they're putting skins or digital collectibles on there so that people can use NFTs as part, like you can own your car. You can, Craig, pretty soon MetaRides is going to be in GTA. You're going to get me my DeLorean and you're going to put it in there and you're going to be able to have NFTs on this platform, right? So I think that they open up the ecosystem for that. And if they do it the NFT route, then they're kind of not really securitizing things. They're just doing digital assets in game that people can pay and buy and trade for, and that's pretty much an okay thing to do right now.
And maybe Seven will have something on this comment here because I see him with his hand up. But you know, like the GTA 5, you know, they have their servers, and there's people making tons and tons of money on their private servers.
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
Yeah, okay, that's kind of what I was feeling. Passing right to you.
It's going to be an upgraded version of the server where people will have access to put NFTs on their server part of GTA 6. It's not going to come day one. I don't think it's going to be. It might have the skins on the Solana chain. It might have some weird stuff on the Solana chain. From what I've heard and what I've seen leaked, every single business that we know and love is in GTA 6. I've literally seen screenshots of Waffle House, Best Buy, Walmart, all these huge businesses that you can literally walk in the store and pick items up and steal, like you're really stealing. But from what I'm gathering is that these bigger, huger brick and mortar companies knew and thought up, I'm sure that Rockstar went to them and said, hey, we are going to do this huge thing and we're going to put items in the just like they literally probably played them a clip of Ready Player One and said, this is what we're doing, and showed them you go into the game, you fight in the game, you get the coins, you can go to Walmart and grab something from Walmart and it'll ship to your house. That's probably what they're doing. They probably did that for years. It's been 10 years since Grand Theft Auto 5 came out on Xbox 360. That is insane to think about. That means they've been developing Grand Theft Auto 6 for literally at least 10 years. They have been crushing it, making all the deals that you can possibly think of, and it's going to bring it all into this game because it's huge. From what I understand, it's literally the biggest game that's ever been created on in any sense of the word, and it's so intricate and so crazy that I think that we're going to be shocked and awed of what they've done to this game.
True, bro. Do you know how much money GTA 5 has made?
A ton, absolutely a ton.
What do you think? What number?
I don't know, something like $1 billion. I don't know.
$7.7 billion.
That's crazy.
The launch alone on Xbox 360 was $1 billion. They made $1 billion on the launch of Xbox 360, a dying console, mind you, and they knew the Xbox One was coming, and everybody was like, oh, they're gonna make an updated version. Dude, when that updated version came out, another $1 billion sold. They know what they're doing. They've always known what they're doing, and they are continuously innovative because they want real world experience. They want you to feel that Grand Theft Auto experience. And the only one that I've ever played that I didn't feel that experience was Grand Theft Auto 4 because of how clunky it was.
I would always say, like, they always did a really good job of like building a product that people, I mean, wanted to play. Like, even as like non-gamers, like I loved. I'm not a gamer. You guys know that. Loved playing Grand Theft Auto. Like, that was one of those ones that you could go in there for hours and just sit there and do missions and have fun and steal airplanes and crash. I mean, it was ridiculous. It was just fun. Now,
bro, I could get
put
off
it on
the school
steroids.
bus and play my Miami Vice, and I would literally just go find ramps to jump into the ocean just because. Like, I'd be like, dude, that's the next ramp we're hitting right there, boys. And we would get a bag of chips and just sit there and hit that ramp for hours on end.
And then you could do like the thing where you would like screen record it, right? And then you go back and watch your replay of like the car doing the perfect flip in slow-mo.
Exactly, because you're crying, because you're crashing into people, smashing into buildings. The car completely rips out because the frames are getting broken so hard. Like, it was the best thing ever.
But you know what really makes me sad?
What makes you
not
sad?
besides the hands the hands that are up. But this is what
music really quick.
Thank you. And as I want to. This is and it's only sad because I thought that I was going to make.
We'll give you disco music.
Okay. Let me tell you guys what makes me really sad. Okay.
We can only save that for Fridays for the porn and pastry segment. I'm sorry, that was an oversight. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yo, but the thing that really makes me sad about the whole thing is I thought I was going to make this like really big point about Axie Infinity and how they didn't make nowhere near as much money, and you know what I'm saying, it doesn't make this case that that we're just not ready. Dude, Axie Infinity brought in $2.7 billion.
Okay. Do you think they're going to come back? Do you guys think Axie is going to come back, or they're done? Dunzo, right?
Hell no. Yes.
Yes, they're coming back, or no, they're not coming. Yes, they're not coming back.
No, they're not coming back.
Matthew's given us mixed messages because earlier we got thumbs down for agreement, and now we're getting thumbs down for disagreement.
It's not coming back.
Thank you. Oh, so he agrees. Okay. Oh man, I'm reading the room wrong today, apparently.
My warmer's off today. My sensory skills are just not hitting.
I thought you were my boy. Jeez. Oh, well, it turns out we are. You are agreeing with me, but I'm just reading the signals wrong. I'm like a bad third baseman coach, just catching the signal wrong.
It's just Monday.
I told you to bunt.
Do you want me to steal?
I told you to bunt.
You're getting mixed signals and shit, throwing fingers out and matches. What the fuck are you talking about, motherfucker?
Oh my goodness.
Yo,
I think you got me so excited. I'm gonna cry. I just want to play Grand Theft Auto 6 so bad right now.
Oh my god,
I do
dude,
too.
Me too. I can't wait till we all can just like get in a circle and like dance Web3 breakfast dance. And like I plan on having a Web3 breakfast server. Maybe even be playing while we're on the show, so everybody can like find me and like. We can go either like run some missions or just create complete havoc on the city, which would be fun.
Can we do can you do meetups and stuff like in?
Oh yeah.
Oh absolutely. Yeah. Oh, there's gonna be
absolutely.
A thing. 100%. There'll be some server meetups, sir.
Oh nice.
And we can go around. We'll go around jumping other shows. Like Mario has his space in, and we're like, we're rolling up Web3 breakfast. You know what I mean?
Oh, we can just take over the stage. We don't have to do that. No violence.
We're in the game.
We're not. It's
no violence in the game.
No violence in the game, Turbo.
All right. I'm just rolling around like high-fiving people.
There we go. See, that's more like it.
Same thing with Fortnite. We just get in the cars and ride around until we get to the last, and then we die.
Yo, actually, Jay, we did have me and Seven had a gaming idea that I had forgot about till this very moment. So after the show, we have an idea for how Seven can involve his gaming into our live show. So we'll be excited to chat with you about that. We're not gonna put you on the spot in front of everybody live. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know exactly how. You know what I mean? You'll either be like, "Yep," or you'll be like, "Nope." And so we're just not gonna do that here. But what we are gonna do is catch these hands. Yo, what's up, Al?
Yo, dude. No, Matthew. I was just thinking. Since GTA 6 is going to have such realism, I just thought you should open like an investment advisory firm in the game And instead of investing, it could be like robbing people in the game. They can just advise on how to like rob like other people and like the best ways to do it.
Can we call it Robin Hood?
Yeah, we'll call it Robin Hood. Exactly. I was just about to say that, Seven. Oh my God, it's genius. But yeah, the Grand Theft Auto, honestly, like Rockstar, I think they're going to try to like put some stuff in the back end for sure. Because if you think about it, the NFL, like all the Madden games, they're already doing that with the Madden games.
What do you mean?
Like Madden, they kind of low key stated they're going to have NFTs in their game. Like they're hey, listen. Did you see
the app, the NFL Rivals app that they're
the NFL Rivals, exactly. Dude, so like you're gonna buy shoes for your characters, and like you can put shoes on them in the game, in the Madden games.
Oh,
like
wow.
You can like it's gonna be like digital collectibles. Yeah, they like low key announced it because obviously the press around it's still like kind of iffy. So like you can look it up and find it, but like the NFL is not gonna like outwardly say this stuff just yet. But like they've like low key said it.
Dude, the guys
the Rivals,
NFL Rivals, the dudes from NFL Rivals were talking about how the reason why they were creating the game is because it's going to be like the mini game of Madden. So you'll be able to earn stuff in Rivals, and it'll go to your players on Madden. So you'll like if somebody's playing Madden, they'll be like, "Oh, cool, where'd you get that fucking jersey at?" Be like, "Oh, I play Rivals when I'm hanging out at work or some shit." Like that's the integration. It's going to be crazy. That's cool.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
Well, the NFL Rivals is also the NFL Players Association that came together on that, not the actual NFL.
Are they still partners with that metaverse with the llama for a logo?
Oh, the Llamaverse. I started looking into.
I think so.
Okay. No, not Llamaverse.
I just know that Madden, like the actual Madden football games, announced they were going to have digital collectibles in the game. Like they legit announced it somewhere. I read it somewhere, and I was like, oh my God, like this is awesome. It just wasn't like a huge statement because they didn't want to. Yeah.
Could you imagine if they fucking sold seats to games? You could.
Dude, I could see them doing that because they know we're dumb enough to buy it. Like they know.
It would be so funny to be like, oh, dude, I got the seat at this stadium all the time. I can just go sit there and it like plays games all the time.
I bet there will be some season. There should be some season ticket holder exclusive things. I would assume coming sooner than most. For probably sooner for season ticket holders than regular fans because it's a smaller group set than the general admission or whatever. But I don't know who had their hand up first between Matthew or Craig. I don't know.
Craig,
go ahead.
It was Craig.
I was going to backtrack to something that Seven said earlier about the couple of the brands that are coming into the gaming environments, and you got to pay attention because like just Immutable alone, they're building at the moment under the EVM blockchain for Disney, for Alibaba, for Google, for Square Enix, for a number of these major brands. And I've said this in the space many times before that since January 1 to June 30. 86% of the Fortune 500 companies had filed patents for blockchain technology, digital collectibles, metaverse integration, and Web3 gaming. 86% of the Fortune 500 companies. So 440 out of 500 Fortune 500 companies have already filed those patents and trademarks. So they're all coming, people. They're all coming. So keep watching.
Yeah, keep sitting on the sidelines. All right.
In the grandstand.
At the Meta Rides racetrack, preferably.
Hey, listen, we're integrating spectator profiling into Meta Rides racing in a later stage, so you can sit in the grandstand and you can watch, the Web3 breakfast race team race against the kid called Beast Race team as a spectator if you don't want to participate yourself. So all these things are coming down the track, so keep your eye out. There's big things coming.
And don't let me forget, I have to remind you guys, by attending the Web3 breakfast, you have signed the NDA, the non-compete, that you are going to cheer for Team Web3 breakfast. So we appreciate and love you for your support. Thank you so much. If you have a problem with that, make sure that you see Turbo and check with your legal counsel, because I believe by entering, you are committed to the team. So we appreciate you.
And just so you know, because of the way we're playing games now, in Grand Theft Auto, we will not be conducting any violence, and on the racetrack, we will be keeping it at a reasonable speed limit.
No. That's your thing. I will make the rules for the racetrack, and that is we are going to speed. Yeah, listen, you want people that go a mile an hour over the speed limit to get a ticket, and that's absurd. So you are not allowed to control the speed of the vehicles.
Yeah, and I wanted to rob people over in Grand Theft Auto, you know what I'm saying, and be able to collect our bags. You know what I'm saying?
So I'll keep it clean there.
Throw up.
And yeah, okay, gotcha. Matthew.
Well, before we go to Matthew, I did want to actually hit a couple of stock prices. And I want to get kind of Matthew on this as well. Epic Games, $39.63.
Okay.
Yes.
No. Good.
Roblox, $39.22. You got Zynga over there. They're coming in extremely low at $8.18. And Ubisoft is at $6.06. So I just want to throw that out there, Matthew.
I still think Unity and Take-Two, like if you want a part of Grand Theft Auto, you got to get into Take-Two Ventures. They own Rockstar. So that's definitely an interesting one. It's definitely a pricier one. It's about $140, $150. But Unity Software manages a ton of the Unreal Engine things that are going on, especially being spread with the Apple Meta Quest, whatever thing that they're coming out with. Those I think I like those. Epic Games, yeah, I think, some of these Ubisoft, the problem with Ubisoft is they've had a ton of like cancel culture kind of stuff. They've got a really kind of toxic work environment that I don't particularly love.
Yeah, you calling people soft, we're going to cancel you, Matthew.
You can cancel me. That's okay. Nobody attends my show anyway. The one thing I was going to say though, that we were kind of talking about the games and like the in real life games. There was a football. There was a soccer team that tokenized their field, and players could buy NFTs of their field, and if things happened at that part of the field, you earned like certain points. So now you have like a new dynamic to fantasy sports, and also potentially like ownership from like a perspective of big companies. Like you could sponsor portions of a field, tokenize real world assets as kind of part of it too. But just thought that was like a really mind blowing kind of thing that they were tokenizing, like the red zone, right? You could tokenize the red zone.
I mean, think about all the things that you could do. The third inning of this game, you buy the third inning, and so if that's the run leader for the entire thing, you win X amount. Whatever. Man, there is so many things that the sports world, once you start to fractionalize and tokenize things, like. We are headed.
And it can't be that far.
No, it can't be.
Because like you ever been to a baseball game or a football game, and they're like, all right, if this happens here, everybody's getting a chicken sandwich from Popeyes, and then that thing happens, and I never get my coupon.
It's your ticket.
So now at least I have an easy way.
Usually it's your ticket stub.
Oh,
because that's what proves you were there. That was your POAP.
I'm literally crying. You just blew his fucking mind, Jay.
Dude, Popeye's chicken sandwich is so fire.
It's Monday. I was wondering, I'm like, damn, I can never get my free food.
I'm fucking crying. You're just throwing the ticket away while you're complaining about not getting it. I'm done, dude.
Somebody's like getting my stub out, like free chicken sandwich for us, babe. Yo, what's up, Craig? Help me out.
You guys cracked me up. No, I was going to say, I've probably forgotten what I was going to say now, but I was going to say, there's so many fan engagement is what I was talking about. So, I've just written a piece on fan engagement for 3 different genres, right? How musicians can use fan engagement, how the sports industry, and how the travel industry can use, fan engagement or use blockchain to enhance fan engagement. But so all of these things for fan engagement are coming, right? They're all building. There's people building behind the scenes. I've been talking to, one of the directors at Savvy Games in Dubai. And I don't know if you guys are aware, but Neom, I don't know if you know Neom. Neom are the multi-conglomerate based out of Saudi Arabia that have just invested $500 billion into building an in real life, like a housing estate in Saudi Arabia or Abu Dhabi or somewhere where it's built out of mirrors, right? And you can't see it from anywhere except standing in front of it. So when you're looking at it from above, the reflection of all of the scenery around it just reflects off the housing. Well, they've just invested $50 million into Animoca brands to build them a metaverse and gaming platform based around what they're building in real life. So all of this IRL, benefit, utility, it's all coming.
Yeah.
Right. And the second thing I wanted to say is, when Turbo was talking about the prices of all of the, the gaming companies, I want Seven, you have to complete this sentence for me. Do not sleep on
GameStop.
You got it, brother.
GameStop, definitely.
I love
also,
that.
real quick, Bitcoin and Ethereum are pumping hard right now. ETH is almost 2K and Bitcoin's almost 38.
Let's go. Hey, Craig, by the way, let's chat offline. I would love to take a look at what you put together before doing this content thing in the crypto world. My whole world was basically live events and logistics separately, but together. And so that's a world that I understand in a capacity most don't. So I would love to see, at some point what you put together, man.
I will send them to you, brother.
I appreciate that. All right,
man. Look at that, Jay.
Woohoo!
Just like that.
Another Monday came and went. Good thing tomorrow's Friday, guys. Appreciate you being here. Let's see. What do we have in store for today? Because it is Thursday, AJ's live stream coming up at 10:30, Ben at 11:30. We got Crypto Crossfire at 4 p.m. Eastern. So full day of stuff. Let me know if you got any questions. Let me know if we got to get some information out to you guys about Art Basel too for Miami. So expect something very soon. So if you guys are going to be down there, if you know people that are down there, if you know projects that are looking to get some exposure, I'm telling you what, we're about to blow your mind. So you guys have a great rest of your day, and make sure you tune in for some of this stuff we got going on. We love you. See you tomorrow.
Make sure you tap in with Pyro. She'll be at Art Basel. She's down there listening. Make sure you tap in with Pyro.
Definitely. We love you, Pyro. Let's connect offline. I know you've been talking with Turbo, so adios, amigos.
Yay. Peace.